Christmas tree season is upon us here at the garden centre. We've just had 550 delivered. I just want to have a quick chat today about choosing the right Christmas tree for you. We have two types here, the firs and the spruce. Here's an example of one of the firs we have, Nordmann fir. We have three types of firs and two types of spruces. The firs are our most popular seller here because of the needles. The fir has a waxy type needle that's easy on the touch. It's not prickly at all. Whereas the spruces, once we get to them, you'll see they are needle-like sharp and they do hurt when you touch them. So these firs have what we call in the trade good needle retention, and that's why they are so popular amongst our customers. We have the different sizes, 3 to 4 foot, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 foot in this bay, 6 to 7, where are we, 7 to 8, and then these big brutes here, the 8 to 9 foot. Look at that beast there. Remember, if you choose a really big tree, you've got to get a decent Christmas tree stand, a stand big enough to accommodate that trunk and hold up that tree. Anyhow, right, we also have Fraser firs. Again, these have the soft needles, the waxy needles, easy to touch, they don't prickle you. The reason we get these in is because they're a slimmer Christmas tree. If you've only got a small nook or cranny in your house to put a Christmas tree, these have a more upright growing habit rather than the Nordmann firs, which are just big and bushy. So the Fraser fir is the tree for you if you don't have much space in your lounge. Okay, blue spruce, we'll look at those in a second. We'll carry on to our last type of fir that we get here at the garden centre, the noble fir. As the name suggests, very regal. It's a very good looking tree, is the old noble. It's very segmented, big at the bottom, then slowly tapering up to that typical triangular shape. Whereas the Nordmanns over there are just big and bushy. This has definite layers, big at the bottom, slightly smaller, and it just works its way up. The only downside I would say about the noble firs is again their trunks. They do have quite a big trunk to them, so you need a big stand. Okay, let's move on to the second kind of tree we get. So like I said, we get the firs, and these are the spruces. These are the traditional Christmas trees that the Victorians had back in the day. Charles Dickens and such would have had one of these. There they are. They're a much pricklier needle, very painful to the touch. They do have a tendency to dry out quicker than the firs do, so that's the only downfall with the spruces, but we do have a couple of ways of combating that problem. So like I said, these are Norway spruces, the traditional trees. They're the ones we got in the 1970s when all, we put them in the lounge, and by Christmas all the needles would be off. But people still do come into them. Finally, the blue spruce. We get the blue spruce because they have the strongest scent of all the Christmas trees that we buy in. Again, they're a spruce. The needles are sharp, they're prickly, but the scent is fantastic. Buy yourself a blue spruce, put it in your lounge, and within an hour it smells like Christmas in your lounge. So if you want a Christmassy smelling Christmas tree, blue spruce is the one for you. Okay, when you've chosen your Christmas tree, we always recommend our customers to do this one trick to make sure the needles don't fall off your tree. Have a look at that, that's the trunk of the tree. Right, so what we suggest is for the customer, when we get them home, make a fresh cut at the base of the tree. Cut about an inch straight through the trunk of the tree, and by doing that you open up the wound again, and then when you put your tree in your stand, this is the type of Christmas tree stand we recommend you buy, one that's got a well that you can fill with water. So you place your tree in the center there, tighten it up with these 3 screws which are detachable and go through each of these holes. Here's an example of what I'm trying to describe. There we go. So you've made that cut at the base of the tree there. You've filled this with water. Add a dash of lemonade. It sounds weird, but it perks the tree up. And by keeping this topped up with water, you will help prevent that tree dropping needles, especially the spruces, if you do go for a traditional Christmas tree. So there you go, once you've chosen your tree, whether it be a fir or a spruce, make sure you make that cut at the bottom of the trunk, add the water, dash of lemonade, keep that water topped up throughout the Christmas tree season at home. Also, make sure you don't put your tree near the radiator or your log burner or fire. Put it in the coolest part of your lounge, just to help prevent the needle droppage. And you should be good to go for the Christmas period. And hopefully on the 25th of December, when you get up and Father Christmas has paid you a visit, all the needles on your Christmas tree will still be attached, rather than being on the floor. Well, I hope that's helped someone out there who always has trouble choosing their Christmas tree. Yeah, that's it for this particular video. Thanks for joining me. If you have, remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, but most importantly, please do comment down below. And until that next video, bye for now.